Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. We got a big time series to talk about. We got the New York Knicks taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers for the NBA playoffs round number one. Ooh, pumped up. You should be too. It's not sure what you guys want to preview and talk about some matchups that I like to talk about to see what the Knicks are going to be doing. Also, just basically give you guys my overall thoughts of the season that just got wrapped up in terms of the regular season, finishing as that fifth seed, and give you guys my overall prediction heading into this series. Are the Knicks going to win this series and how many games? Are they going to lose the series and how many games? And more importantly, I want to hear from you guys in the chat as well, your thoughts of the New York Knicks heading into the series against the Cleveland Cavaliers of the New York Knicks. Let's go, baby. So if you guys could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button on your way into the show. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Man, it feels good that the New York Knicks are back in the NBA playoffs. Woo-wee. So let's kick things off right away. I think that this Knicks team matches up well against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks were 3-1 against them in the regular season. And I know that some people are going to be like, yeah, well, the Knicks were 4-0 against the Atlanta Hawks 2 years ago. And then they lost in 5 games in the first round. So that doesn't really mean anything. But honestly, when you look at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, they're one of the best defensive units in the NBA, but not against the Knicks. The Knicks played very good basketball against the Cleveland Cavaliers this season, especially on offense, which is a really good sign. We need to make sure that we continue that offensive powerhouse. Now, the big question is, when is Julius Randle going to be available? When is he going to be playing for the Knicks? We don't know if he's going to be available for game number 1. They're expecting him back in time for at least some point in the series, but game number 1 is to be determined. Now, the first game for the New York Knicks is Saturday at 6 p.m. So let's freaking go. I am so excited for this. We got people in the chat tuning in now. Jose, go Knicks. What's up, Jose? Welcome in. Jeremiah used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, no matter. Let's go. We're back in the playoffs. Knicks in 6. Okay, I like it. I'm a Knicks fan for more than 20 years. Same here, Jose. Same here. We finally are back in the NBA playoffs. It's been a long time coming. I know that we were just in the playoffs 2 years ago, but still, this season just feels different. So now let's talk about some matchups to watch that I like. The biggest matchup is definitely going to be Jalen Brunson versus Donovan Mitchell, right? That is going to be the highlight. That's the thumbnail. That is it. Because what happened last time they versed? Jalen Brunson went freaking crazy. He went crazy. And so did Donovan Mitchell, but the Knicks came out with that W. And the storyline for this game, I think we all know what it's going to be. The Knicks were the favorites to get Donovan Mitchell for a trade package in the summer, and it fell through, and eventually goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, we get it. That's going to be the storyline. But Jalen Brunson is going to be that player that is going to lead this team. We saw what Jalen Brunson did last year for the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs against the Utah Jazz when Donovan Mitchell was on the Jazz. And hey, Brunson played better than Donovan Mitchell. And Brunson was the reason why the Mavericks were in the Western Conference Finals. Look at the Dallas Mavericks now, folks. They're not even in the damn play-in tournament. They're being investigated for tanking. How's that going, Dallas? Thank you for Jalen Brunson. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. So I think Donovan Mitchell is going to be the key for the Knicks to hone in on defense. That's obvious. But when it comes to the other matchup that I'm excited to see, the two big men, Mitchell Robinson versus Jarrett Allen, the two twin towers, the two defensive anchors, I think that's going to be a fun matchup to watch all season long. We're finally get to see Mitchell Robinson make his NBA playoff debut. Remember that Mitchell Robinson was not healthy for the NBA playoffs 2 seasons ago against the Atlanta Hawks, and we all agreed that we felt like that series would have been completely different if Mitchell Robinson was indeed healthy for that series. I think Mitchell Robinson has come to his dominant self in the recent last couple of games, been getting double-doubles with ease, had a 7-block game, just being an absolute dog, getting the Knicks second chance opportunities, got them lob threat. We know what Mitchell Robinson brings to the table. Jared Allen is a very good basketball player that the Knicks have to make sure they hone in. IQ dropping 30 to 40 points. All right, Steven, I like it. Do you guys think IQ is going to win the six-man player of the year, or are they going to give it to Malcolm Brogdon? Been a Knicks fan for 40 years. I hope they win a title before I die. Flathead, I really hope they win a title for you as well, my friend. You deserve better. You deserve better than that. Are you kidding me? Come on, Knicks. Get my man Flathead a chip. Let's get that this season. Folks, anything can happen, okay? Anything can happen. The Knicks were the 8th seed once and went to the playoffs, okay? You never know. You never, ever know. So, guys, look at my record prediction before the season. I was 1 game off and 1 seed off. This was my record prediction before the season starts. I was 1 win away and 1 seed away. And I remember when I made this prediction, some of you guys were saying, Richie, you're being so unrealistic. Richie, you are being biased for this Knicks team. Be realistic for once. I don't know, man. I remembered what this Knicks team did 2 years ago. I didn't think that was a fluke. I felt like the addition of Jalen Brunson was going to bring this whole team together on top of them developing around him like Emmanuel Quickley and Quentin Grimes and Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. All the young folks are developing. I saw it. I didn't see it as good. They had 1 more win, and they're the 5th seed, not the 6th seed. But hey, I'll pat myself on the back, right? I'll give some time to pat myself on the back. How about that? But I do feel like this series is so important because the regular season is not going to matter for us Knicks fans if we lose, especially if it's not competitive. If we lose in 5 games like it was against the Hawks, this Knicks team has to make it into the second round for this season to be success amongst the Knicks fan base. And I get that because the 4th seed season was so great. It was phenomenal. Julius Randle exploded, but then we got dominated in the playoffs and everything just felt like, oh my gosh. That magical season was for nothing. For nothing, right? So that's why this is an important series, and I got a lot of content coming your way leading up to the playoffs. I've been away for this past weekend, which is why I haven't been able to cover the final games of the season with Obi Toppin going off every game, quickly, Grimes, RJ, the young kids, with Jalen Brunson resting and Julius Randle injured. The kids have been stepping the hell up. So I'm back, and I'm excited to cover the Knicks, baby. Let's go. Steven says Brunson and Mitchell will be a grudge match, and I'm taking Mitch because he'll have bigger impact with blocks and defense plus lobs. Yeah. I like that, Steven. If the Knicks play some defense, we can steal this series. Yeah, the defense was struggling at the end of the season, but that was without, our whole team, and who knows if they were playing 110% because it didn't really have an impact on anything because we already solidified ourselves as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. So you're right. Defense is going to be the biggest question because the Cavaliers defense is one of the best. But again, the Cavaliers defense against the Knicks wasn't that good this season in the 4 games they played. John says 51-year fan. As a baby, thanks to my father, I used to run around the house yelling Earl the Pearl when I was in Pampers. For real. That's awesome, John. Well, you come a long way as a Knicks fan, and I hope that they can give you a really fun playoff series. I want the Knicks versus Sixers because I want to go to one of those games. I'm pretty sure if the Knicks advance, we will be versing the Milwaukee Bucks most likely. I think that's how it works. I think the 1st seed versus the 4th or 5th seed, or the 1st seed just versus the lower of the 2nd round in advance. I don't know. But I prefer the Sixers over the Bucks for sure. Yankees fan forever says, I'm glad the Knicks made the playoffs. Whatever the outcome will be with the series, I will give them a successful season. Cleveland, New York, birth of a new rivalry. All right, I like this. We got a Knicks fan saying that, hey, even if we lose in this series, I still got to say, and I get that. I think that this season is definitely going to be a success. Just looking back on it, we saw the Emmanuel Quickley breakout party. We saw Jalen Brunson finally getting our first franchise point guard we've been desperately looking for. Julius Randle, that game winner against the Heat. Julius Randle, 57-point piece. Brunson, multiple 40-point games. Quickley, 40-point game. RJ Barrett, 40-point game. A lot of fun stuff happened during the season. So I get you on that. Who will have a bigger impact, Grimes or RJ? Because one of them has to step up in the playoffs. I am saying RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett's going to step up in the playoffs. I know that RJ did not have a great regular season from the standpoint of improving from year to year. His points per game was down. His 3-point jump shot was down. And I think that RJ Barrett has a big opportunity here to really step up in the clutch. I think Quentin Grimes is definitely, I'm not saying Quentin Grimes is not going to have an impact, but I have a feeling RJ Barrett is going to have a good playoff series, man. I really believe it. And I'm going to say that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to believe it, and I'm going to manifest that, baby. I also think Quentin Grimes is going to have a good series because the job that Quentin Grimes is going to have, which is going to be really important, he's going to have to defend a guy like Donovan Mitchell. It's going to be Donovan Mitchell versus Quentin Grimes in terms of defense. And then Josh Hart coming off the bench to take on Donovan Mitchell as well. So before we go any further in today's video, guys, I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of Knicks Media, which is indeed BetUS, where the games begins. This video is powered by BetUS, the official sportsbook sponsor of Knicks Media. If you have not tried them out already, BetUS is offering $50 when you sign up, and you not even have to make a deposit. They're also offering you a 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,500 when you sign up. The links are in the description of this video. Sign up for BetUS today. You have nothing to lose. So let's quickly go to BetUS's website because I'm curious to see what the line is. Do you think the Knicks are the heavy underdogs? Probably. I think the Knicks are going to be the underdogs, but I'm curious on how much of underdogs they truly are. So here we go. Game number 1. So we got game number 1, folks, on BetUS. The Knicks are 6-point dogs. 6 points. And the money line is plus 190. What do you guys think of that? I don't know. I think the Knicks can cover that plus 6. I really, really believe they can cover that plus 6. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Let me know in the chat right now. You think they can cover that plus 6? That's easy stuff. Or am I too... Let me know in the chat right now. Knicks at plus 190, I like a lot, and it's obvious. I think the line is also going to be determined based off of Julius Randle's availability as well. And I think that this is predicting that he's not going to be available. So yeah, guys, I like it. Let me see if they have any other fun bets. Oh, they do. They have a whole for the series. All right. So you can bet. Oh, this is fun, guys. This is fun. On BetUS, you can bet Cavaliers versus Knicks series correct score. So we can bet on the Knicks sweeping the Cavs at plus 1,600, the Knicks winning in 5 at plus 1,000, the Knicks winning in 6, which is plus 450, and the Knicks winning in 7 at plus 550. That's an interesting bet. Which bet would you guys do? Which bet would you guys do? I honestly feel like I'm going to place a bet on the Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6, baby. At plus 450. I like that. What else do they got? They got alternate spreads and stuff. What do you guys feel like in the chat right now? Knicks in 6. I would say Knicks in 7. Okay. If the Knicks go on a tear and look amazing, should Randle start in his return? If the chemistry looks good, should Tibbs risk it? Randle's playing right when he's healthy. Cavs in 5. So Cavs in 5 is at plus 375. Put your money where your mouth is. You won't. If the Knicks make a good push in this year's playoffs, they can land some solid free agents this offseason. Hell yeah. Knicks in 6, but I won't be surprised if it goes to 7. So again, guys, if you want to sign up for BetUS, you click the link in the description to sign up today. You literally get $50 for free. Free. You don't even have to make a deposit. You make an account, you get $50 of free bets. So you can either put $50 on the Knicks to win in the correct amount of games, or you can do it in this way, where you can just bet on how many games it's going to take. It doesn't matter if the Knicks or the Cavs win. You can just bet, okay, is it going to be a sweep? Is it going to go to 5? Is it going to go to 6? Is it going to go to 7? They got some fun freaking bets here on BetUS. So literally, guys, if you click the link down below in the description, you get $50 for free. $50 for free. So you use that $50 for free, and you go out there and you make some fun bets, and you win some good money. So again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's live show. You know where I'm putting my money on. D Rose in the playoffs. Nah, he's like been injured. So I know that he was our only good player in the playoffs last time we were in the playoffs. Nope. Knicks will have no win on the road to win this series. That is why it will be tough. The Knicks are really good on the road, and the Cavaliers suck on the road, by the way. The Cavaliers' record on the road is bad, and the Knicks' record on the road is great. So that's something to keep in mind as well. I don't know, man. I am giddy about this game. I am so giddy. I'm thinking of going live for the game. I didn't go live for one game this regular season. I used to go live for games like a couple of seasons ago, but I just, for whatever reason, just didn't have time to do it this season. Should I bring back the live streams during the game and give you guys my live reaction? I don't know, man. That's going to be nerve-wracking. I don't think I can. I don't know. I agree, but the playoffs are a different animal and atmosphere. Yeah, it is. 100%. 100% you're right, man. So when it comes to the Knicks, who are some X factors for this Knicks team, man? Let me know your thoughts right now in the chat. Who are some X factors that you feel like has to be on their A game? And obviously you could be like everybody, but who are some players on this Knicks team that needs to be an impact? Josh Hart for me. And Quickly. If Quickly can be on the pace that he's been playing at in recent history. Recently, Emmanuel Quickly has been playing like an absolute dog. And he's coming off the bench. But I think if Emmanuel Quickly can come off the bench and give us 18 to 20 points per game this playoff series, that's going to be huge, bro. We need Quickly to be scorching hot off the bench every game if we want to win this series, for sure. Now, another person that we need to keep in mind, Obi Toppin, because with the Julius Randle injury, Obi Toppin might have to start a couple of games. And Obi Toppin has been playing like out of his damn mind in the absence of Julius Randle. Can he do that in the playoffs? I don't see why not. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick second I got to show you guys something. Look at this t-shirt I'm wearing. You guys can't see it, but you guys I know will appreciate it. Look how fire this is. Come on. We got Clyde, Mike Breen. We got Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, Melo. Even got Jeremy Lin. We got freaking Dolan, Harper. I feel you guys would appreciate the shirt. I got it as a gift. Pretty damn fire, right? Now, hopefully this goes in our way, man. RJ scares me with his not so good play this year. He should have made a good jump, and he didn't. Yeah, I think what happened with RJ Barrett is he just couldn't find his rhythm after the ball wasn't in his hands often. And he's a guy that is hot and he's cold. And when Jalen Brunson came here, he was the second option last year behind Julius Randle, and then he became the third option, and he just wasn't able to find his rhythm. I think the issue with RJ has been his perimeter shooting. If his jump shot is not working, he can't rely too much on attacking the paint. I mean, the other game against the Pacers, he had a great game, but he was 0 for 9 from 3. Like, he was dogging in the paint, but he couldn't hit a shot from the perimeter. I mean, that's RJ's issue, is the three-point jump shot. He is doing a lot. He is improving his game from attacking the paint, but his jump shot's been the issue. If Obi plays more than 10 minutes a game, we will sweep. Obi defense is too bad. Yeah, Obi has been great as of late, but the defense is still an issue with him. I agree. We got to outshoot the Cavs from three-point line because that paint against the Twin Towers is going to be tough. Yeah, we got to be able to shoot from the perimeter. That's a good point. Jared Allen and Mobley are two legit players in that front court, which is why we need Julius Randle, because if we don't have Julius Randle, that Mobley does not like to play on the perimeter. And when you have a guy like Randle who can shoot the ball from downtown when he's hot, Mobley's going to get frustrated, and it's going to open things up for Jalen Brunson. There's going to have to be other players that step up besides Jalen Brunson, because the Cavs are going to be blitzing Brunson all day, all game. They're going to be doubling him. They're going to get the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hands. And I think Brunson can handle it. Brunson can definitely be able to, handle the double teams. But we need RJ Barrett to step up. We need Quentin Grimes to hit his jump shots. We need Quickly off the bench, Josh Hart. We need all nine players, all 15 if we need. This is going to be a series that I think goes to 6 or 7. It's going to be a dogfight, folks. It's going to be a dogfight. Over under McBride steals, 4 or 5 steals a game. Unfortunately, McBride doesn't have is not part of the rotation unless there's an injury. We need Isaiah Hartenstein to play well also. Absolutely, Flathead. Isaiah Hartenstein played all 82 games this year and has been a very underrated player on this Knicks team. He has been so good off the bench for this Knicks squad, filling in. Oh my gosh. I mean, the hard screens, the offensive rebounds, the defensive rebounds, playing defense, just those little flip shots in the paint. I mean, the energy, the passion he brings, starting off the season slow and then getting his rhythm and really finding his way as a Knicks center off the bench has been really fun to watch, man. Guys, if you could do me a gigantic favor, please hit that thumbs up button for your boy, guys. Let's get more Knicks fans in the chat. Please hit that like button. We got a lot of fun things coming your way throughout the rest of the show. Let's get it going. We only got 23 likes. Let's get more than that. I know that we can do better than that. Hit that like button, guys, if you're enjoying the show. I like him as our backup. Me too, man. I think Isaiah Hartenstein had a phenomenal season. Obi needs to rebound if Randall's not playing. Sometimes he's lazy on rebounds. Yeah, it does seem like Obi just loves to run and cherry pick. You know? He likes to cherry pick before getting those rebounds, which is, come on, Obi. Wake up, brother. We should have signed Melo because in case Randall isn't back, we need a backup power forward, plus he adds shooting. I would have been down for Melo, but Obi has ups. He should be rebounding much better for sure. Yeah, I mean, Obi has been exploding as of late in terms of scoring, but there's still aspects of his game that needs to be better, and which is why we need Julius Randle. I don't know if there's an update on Randall, guys. I don't know. Do you guys know if there's an update? I know Mike Breen provided an update on the radio like yesterday or so, and he said that he's out of the walking boot and things are trending in the right direction, but they don't know if he's going to be ready in time for game number 1. That scares me, bro. It really does. I mean, we beat the Cavs without Julius Randle a couple weeks back, but it's going to be a different animal when it comes playoff time. And that was also with Brunson going crazy for like 48. How many points did he have? 47, 48? We can't rely on Brunson to do that every time, right? I know basketball is a team sport, but we're in the playoffs because of IQ. He's the X factor for me, him and Josh Hart in my book. That's a great point, Keith. IQ has been a big, big reason why this Knicks team was 47-35. The amount of times Quickly had to step in for Brunson and step in for any injured Nick in the starting lineup and dominate was a fun thing to watch. Remember that game against the Boston Celtics in Boston? That was crazy. And he's also been great off the bench. I mean, Quickly kind of had a slow start to the season, but then he just picked up and was on fire for the rest of the year. And I think he needs to be able to win 6 Men of the Year. He's the X factor. Because if you get a scorching hot Emmanuel Quickly, that takes so much pressure off of Jalen Brunson's shoulders. Because then it's going to open things up for IQ to be a playmaker. IQ has looked awesome. I would love to see him starting. I like him off the bench. I mean, listen. The way the Knicks have it right now, I like the way it's going. The starting rotation and the 9-man rotation is working. No reason to switch anything up. Right? You need Grimes. You need Grimes starting because he's that defensive weapon. You need Grimes starting. And Grimes has been playing really freaking good basketball too. Salute, Kareem. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to the show. Man, this is going to be a series that is going to be just a dogfight. An absolute dogfight. New York City is going to be live. It's going to go crazy, bro. That's true. Grimes has been playing very well. Yes, he has, man. The whole Knicks team has been playing well. How about the kids? Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, even RJ at times, bro. I mean, the Knicks have been drafting and developing so well, man. And it's such a pleasure to watch. I've been begging my Knicks team to draft and develop for so long, and they're finally doing it. I mean, outside of Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and Josh Hart, and Isaiah Hartenstein, everybody else are draft picks. Everybody. RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, Mitchell Robinson. All draft picks. You know, that's how you build a team. That's how you build a sustainable winner. And they're all freaking young, bro. We're young. We're exciting. And let's freaking go, man. Hit them likes, please. Let them know, Keith. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Tibbs and Leon deserves the credit 100%. Facts, King Matthews. When are we going to start giving the credit to the man up top? Leon Rose deserves credit. Tom Thibodeau deserves credit. I've heard so many people complain about Thibodeau, but I never hear the praise for Thibodeau. When he is doing bad, all I hear is whining and complaining. But when Tibbs is doing stuff that's doing well, which is right now, I don't hear anybody giving him the credit. King Matthews is right now, and he deserves it. Big time. The job that Tom Thibodeau has done with developing this team has been a beautiful thing to watch. I think that Tom Thibodeau would be able to win Coach of the Year if it wasn't for Mike Brown with the Sacramento Kings. Oh, and Phil Adams just said that. Mike Brown will win Coach of the Year, but Tibbs should be runner-up. Facts. Tom Thibodeau has done such a great job, man. And Mike Brown's going to win it, rightfully so, but Tibbs should definitely be up there. No doubt about it. This has been a really interesting season, man. All right, let me ask you guys this. What has been your favorite memory of the season? What's your favorite memory of the season? Is it Julius Randle's game winner against Miami? Is it Emmanuel Quickley's game against the Boston Celtics? Is it Jalen Brunson's 50 bomb? Was it 50 or I forgot? Which was your favorite moment? If y'all don't agree, you are a hater. LOL. 100% RJ quote will always be facts. What was the RJ quote you're referring to? Favorite Knicks moment of the season was what? I think mine, it has to be that Julius Randle shot against the Heat, bro. That was just... I don't know, man. This is a good question. Are you not concerned that the Knicks have almost zero playoff experience? I wouldn't say we have almost zero playoff experience. Jalen Brunson went to the Western Conference Finals last year. He has playoff experience. Julius Randle, he has playoff experience. Everybody on the Knicks has playoff experience besides Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart. I believe. Who else am I missing? So I don't think that's an issue. I think that Jalen Brunson's experience is going to be big. I think Mitchell Robinson is biting at the bit to be in the playoffs. I think Julius Randle learned from his mistake in the playoffs 2 years ago, and I also feel like it's going to be beneficial for him because he's not going to be the focal point. The defense is going to be honing in on Brunson. It's going to open things up for Julius when he comes back. Oh, you're talking about Richard Jefferson when you said RJ, not RJ Barrett. I know what you're coming from. I agree, man. Oh, man, bro. This is going to be... I just keep envisioning like what's going to happen Saturday, and we need to snag game one. We need to at least get one game in Cleveland, and that's obvious, right? You want to win at least one game and go back home 1-1, right? Game number one would be great because remember the Knicks won game. No, they lost game one, and then they won game two against the Hawks, and they lost the final three games. Oh, God. I'm getting really nervous. The more we think about it, guys, the nerves are kicking in. The nerves are kicking in for me. But exciting nerves. Nerves is just like of excitement. We're finally back in the damn freaking playoffs, folks. Let's go. So, guys, I got a lot of Knicks fans, a lot of Knicks content coming your way up into the playoffs. I got a video and a stream tomorrow coming out, and it's going to be a lot of fun, man. So we're going to wrap things up now. This is my little preview of the Knicks Cavs series. A lot of fun things coming your way soon. Peace and love to all you Knicks fans in the chat, man. unless we can keep going, right? You guys want me to keep going? We can do some Knicks Q&A stuff. I also want to accept some callers eventually as well. I want to get you guys coming on the show and telling me what you think is going to happen with this Knicks squad. I want to hear from you guys. We're gonna do a call-in session tomorrow. How about that? All right. We're gonna do a call-in session where you guys can come on and we can talk Knicks and we could talk ball and we could talk about what the Knicks are gonna be doing. Peace out, man. Been a fan of yours for a while, bro. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you, Flathead. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in as always. We got this. Knicks in 6. Once a Knick, always a Knick. I love the vibes, bro. I absolutely love the vibes. I think it's gonna be Knicks in 6. We're gonna win at the Garden. And I'm going to manifest that until I'm wrong. I don't give a damn. I think that this Knicks team is different. And I think that they match up very well against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I bet you the Cavs did not want to verse the Knicks in the first round. I can guarantee you that. They were hoping for another team, like the Brooklyn Nets, to get that 5th seed, not the Knicks. So let's go. I'll see you guys in my stream tomorrow. Let's freaking go Knicks. Go New York, go New York, go. Peace out, everybody.